The question is on sales. How come people, the general population, do not like sales as a career? But the flip side of the coin is sales is the only career literally where you determine the size of the check, the paycheck that comes your way. Like literally. But you have the human race that wants to earn pretty much the same amount every month, every year for 5 years, for 10 years. They don't want to fight beyond that, to get beyond that. They don't want to make more money beyond that. Some do want to make more money beyond that, but they don't take the step of going beyond. How come? That is the biggest question. How come? The trick is you have people that want to grow. Some people don't want to grow. Because why? The most painful side of sales is rejection. You are going to be rejected. Customers will walk away from you. When you have to do follow-up, people will avoid your calls. People will tell you where to get off. And that is the essential part, the core of the human heart. We do not want to be rejected. But it is fear. Fear of rejection. I mean, look at this discomfort that comes around your body, your neighbor, who suddenly stops greeting you, who suddenly stops talking to you. Think about the jitters. Think about just that discomfort that goes around your head, and you still have to meet the same person, but they don't greet you. It's just way too uncomfortable to live around that. And it's the same with sales. Okay, hello, good morning. No, I'm not interested. And you get all those I'm not interested 10 times in a day. You get 20 times in a day. You get those 30 times in a day. If we're going to make 50 calls a day, if we're going to make 100 calls a day, you're going to get a lot of, listen, we're not interested. Don't ever call me again. But that is the difference that comes is the people that thrive through rejection, the people that embrace rejection, the people that take rejection not personally but as a way of life, as a career. Those are the people that thrive, my friend. Those are the people that make it in sales. Those are the sales people that change their life financially because they get big paychecks coming their way. I mean, we're talking about involvement. We're talking about growth. The guy sells something that he invoices for 20,000 bucks. Later, he sells something that he invoices for 50,000 bucks, 200,000 bucks, and they grow in that regard. And most of them go on to start their own small businesses because they learn so much. The lessons are so much in sales. But the question for you is, are you willing to go through rejection? Are you willing to be rejected in life? If you're not willing to be rejected in life, you'll never make a lot of money. Never make a lot of money. I'm telling you. I mean, I remember one time, I set up a meeting with this guy. That was some years back, and I get there, I'm a sales guy. And in my head, I'm going there for a sales meeting. I walk in and, this premises of theirs, the gate is way back there. And, everybody from the building sees me walking in. I don't have a vehicle. When I get in there and the guy greets me, I just saw it in his face that this is the end. His face just drooped. And he asked me a question. Did you come walking? You don't have a car. And I had to be honest because in sales, you have to be honest. Nothing kills honesty. Nothing defeats honesty. Just be honest in sales. And I said to him, I came walking. I don't have a car. That was the end of the meeting. Literally, that was the end of the meeting. And that is what you will go through. But listen, I had to go into sales. I had to start. I had to start where I was. I had to start with nothing. I had the inspiration. A lot of people don't have the inspiration. I had the guts. I had the energy. I had the oomph. I have the chutzpah. I've always been a person who says, what can I sell? What next can I sell? Sales determines the paycheck that comes my way. And, I just had to start where I was. And if you are a regular watcher of this channel, you know very well that I always emphasize, begin where you are. Start with the little you have. Start with nothing. Just begin, you will grow. You will grow from there. And I just had to do it. And then you get told, we can't have this meeting because you don't have a car. And I'm selling nothing that's got anything to do with cars. But that was rejection. What did I do? I didn't go home and say, listen, I'm going back to the cubicle. I didn't go home and say, listen, I'm quitting this thing. I went home and said, I need to find another meeting with another customer. If a customer dodges my meetings, I say to myself, I need to find 2 customers to replace this customer. If a customer says, no, I'm interested, I need to find 5 customers that can replace these customers. And that is the deal with sales. If you are going to walk into sales and think that you're going to avoid rejection, rejection is a daily thing that you come across in sales. No successful salesperson out there went through without going through rejection. You will be rejected. And sometimes rejection doesn't come because, anyway, every time, because people don't like you. No, it's got nothing to do with people liking you. Much of the time, people are just not in the market for what you are selling. People are just not on the offer for what you are selling. They don't need it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking my call. Then you move on to the next customer. That is how you get to succeed in sales, my friend. You can look at the statistics. I mean, look at all your buddies with whom you went to school. How many of them are in sales? So if you say, okay, out of 20 people, you'll probably find maybe 1 is into sales, because the human race, conditionally, we are conditioned not to want to take rejection. A lot of people that are out there depressed, full of anxiety, worried, are people that have been rejected in life, but they don't have the strength to say, listen, I'm putting this one aside, I'm moving ahead. And that is the key to succeed in sales. That is the key to growing your paycheck in sales. You keep going. Just keep going, my friend.